I'm not even gonna know what to think anymore. Okay. So that went, oh! Welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all, and as you can clearly tell, we are sitting inside of the Antarctic Snow Cruiser. Now, the reason I am emphasizing the fact that it is the Antarctic Snow Cruiser is because in my first video, I referred to it as the Arctic Snow Cruiser, and some people got very, very, very upset. Now, I'm not saying that, like... Okay, let me back up for a second. I get that it was the Antarctic Snow Cruiser, not the Arctic Snow Cruiser, but I guess I was a little bit surprised when I realized that more than one person got quite upset about the fact that I said Arctic instead of Antarctic. Either way, I've figured out what it is now, and we are out here at a classic map. This is West Georgia Mud Park, and I never got an opportunity to really put the mud tire setup on the Arctic Snow... I did it again. The Antarctic Snow Cruiser through its paces, and so I figured I would bring it out here to West Georgia Mud Park, to one of the oldest yet still one of the best mudding test areas in the entire game. I mean, this is a classic map in terms of SnowRunner maps, and I really think that there are few maps still to this day that can touch it. I mean, you know, Rock Runner's Mud Park is an amazing one. It's up there as well. But this one, like I said before, is one of those absolute classics in terms of SnowRunner maps, especially in the mudding space, that is just absolutely incredible. Now, the first challenge we're going to do with this thing requires us to take it down this highway a little bit, and then we're going to make a right-hand... Stop. I'm not going to stop. Ow! So, that's one of the downsides of driving this thing on pavement, because if you, well, let's say if you get a little bit, what's the word, ahead of yourself, you'll wind up in a slide that you just can't stop. And when I say, like, you just can't stop it, you just cannot stop it. Now, if there are any wild, crazy, wacky vehicles that you guys would like to see me test out, especially out here on West Georgia Mud Park, let me know in the comment section down below. Now, let's make this quick right-hand turn, and I'm sure y'all can figure out where we're headed at this point. We're heading on up to this mud lane right here, and we're not even going to stop. We're just going to hammer down right the heck into it. So let's go! Oh my god. Alright, well, it's actually doing quite well right off the bat. I'm gonna put it in high and just send it. What? This should not be this good. Oh my god! Uh-oh, okay, we got a little spinning going. But all you gotta do is just take it back out of high and put it in automatic mode and it takes right back off again. Alright, that blew my expectations out of the water. I've never had this thing out on a mudding map before, and so that put my expectations for it into another dimension. Now my expectations for it have gone up astronomically. Now, heading into the swamp, this is going to be a little bit sketchy because I have lost quite a few vehicles in here. This is where a lot of vehicles go to sink. This is where I take vehicles that I am just fed up with, basically, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna feed it to the swamp because the swamp is 9 times out of 10 just gonna swallow it up and never give it back. Now, turn, please and thank you. Oh my god! Well, that was a... Oh, I was really hoping we would take that tree out. That was like such a Formula Drift moment. It didn't play out very well, though. Alright, sending it into the swamp. Come on! It should not be this good. It should not be this good. This has no rhyme or reason to be this good. Why? But why? Why? I'm literally trying to play a game of how quickly can we sink the snow cruiser, and it doesn't want to be sunk. Like, now, I'm sure if we just left it in high, like, yeah, it would start spinning, but if you know that you're going into deep stuff and you know you want to keep it in automatic mode anyway, just go ahead and tap the clutch every once in a while and you'll be fine. And there you go. This should not be doing as good as it is. What about the muddy hill climb? If this just blitzes the muddy hill climb, I'm not even gonna know what to think anymore. Okay. So that went, oh! Well, that was actually quite undramatic. That was so undramatic. I was utterly convinced that this was gonna just obliterate itself at the bottom right there, but it's like, nah, I'm fine. None of the damage is even in the red yet. This is so stupidly crazy. If y'all have not tried this combination yet, Snow Cruiser at West Georgia Mud Park, it's a absolute hoot. You need to give it a go, and you need to give it a go like yesterday. This is a you need to do this and you need to do this now kind of basis. All right, directly into the mud bog. Come on. Okay, yep, nope. This is a low range situation. Absolutely. Well, maybe not. I mean, we're going through in 7th gear, but uh-oh. Oh, that was weird. It like froze up the whole drivetrain for a minute. Don't really know why. Doesn't really make any sense to me, but okay. All right, 2nd round. Oh, it actually goes through most of that, and then it just bogs down. There's not much more it can actually do. You know, it's like kind of at that phase where it's just like, yeah, sorry, no more yeet for you. Okay, now, in terms of getting it onto its next obstacle, there's a little bit of a highway drive that we got to take. Don't worry, it's not far, but it's just far enough that we're going to have to remember to, like, actually, I think I'm going to just stay in the middle of the road this time, and that way I won't really have to worry about the light poles being a problem, or at least I'll have to worry about them a lot less, like a crap ton less. So let's just kind of ease this thing around just a bit. The amount of steering, this is what I have to do to go straight. Look at the steering wheel. Look how much I'm having to turn it to get it to go in a direct, like, forward line. It's too much. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Forget your fence. Yep, your fence is not interesting. Oh my god, turn. I want to hit the lake jump. I'm not going to hit the lake jump. No, it's not going to let me. Well, it might have let me, but the trajectory would have been awful. Why did I put the handbrake on? Stupid. All right. Tools go away. And that should be enough room, right? I think. Sort of, kind of, maybe. All right. 7th gear. High range. We're going to hear clear the tree. I hope we are. Yoink! Oh, no. Am I... Wait a minute. Am I floating or am I on the ground? Hold on. I'm floating. Because look, this tire's not on the ground. This tire's not on the ground either. What the... It floats! Holy smokes! I'm sure there's going to probably be someone out there in the comments that's going to be like, what do you mean you didn't know it floated? I knew it floated. And I'm going to be like, well, that's great. I didn't know. All right. Let's see. Let me just grab something to pull it out of here because, well, I mean, I really didn't expect it to float. Ah, yes, the good old SnowRunner Max. I love this thing. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? All right, I should be in winchable distance now. Still not. Love it. And how about now? Still no? Stupid. All right, come on. Please don't tell me there's, like, no winch point on the front of that snow cruiser. If there's not, I will be so upset. Okay, there is. I just... You know what? Red line 8-speed, maximum red line engine. Off we go. Sending it. Wow, that's not much. That's not much. Even with the max engine in this thing, it's still kind of like struggling to get that thing out of there. That should show you how much effort this truck is having to put in. Slow and fast. Yeah, we're quite very, very, very well in the slow range right now. Not much is happening. If we could just get out of here, that would be, like, so nice. All I want to do is get out of here and never have to pull that thing out of this lake again. Was this a lake? Is it a pond? I don't know what it is. Someone let me know in the comments. Is that a lake or is that a pond? I mean, it's bigger than a pond, but it's like, way too big to be a pond, but it's way too small to be a lake. And there's nothing in between a pond and a lake. And then that's when you start getting into, like, well... It's either a big pond or it's a small lake, and that's just a perpetual argument, isn't it? All right, off we go. This next section of this thing is going to be fun. I don't know how it's going to react. I really don't. because I'm going to launch it off of the ramp, obviously, but, like, once we launch it off of the ramp, I mean, it's anybody's guess from there. Ow! Well, I guess we're not guessing. Our Mongo chin got in the way. Hold on. Yeet! Well, this isn't going to work very well, is it? Yeah, this isn't going to work very well at all. Come on. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, that central area is pretty easy to get through, so... God, this slow steering... I mean, obviously, I get why it's slow, because this thing is the size of a small house, but, like... Oh, the slow steering combined with the fast transmission is a little wonky. Oh, it just blazes through that, though. Let me spin you around. The quickest way to turn it is actually, like, to turn it on throttle. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, full beans. Beans, 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 beans. Oh, my God, save it. Don't know how we saved it. Really don't. Very happy with the results, but don't know how we achieved them. Oh, my God. All I did was pin the throttle to the floor and hope for the best. Come on, come on, come on. Aw, God dang it. It had so much momentum going through there, and then at the end of the day, it just kind of gave up. But if y'all enjoyed this very out-of-character test of the Antarctic Snow Cruiser at West Georgia Mud Park, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below, and if you have any requests, make sure you leave them down there as well, and if you're new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button to turn those notifications on, and I will see y'all next time. Talk to y'all later. Wow, that was the best I've done my outro in a while.